There's a joint called 4-star pizza. I call it 7-star diarrhea. Like, because if you have a pizza from there,
the pizza surprise is something different.
Like, motherfucker, you better have a day off next day. Like, you're not doing shit the next day. Like, you know.
Welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of Paul's Palaver Paradise. And I'm popping like shit because I still haven't learned how to properly control my voice. And it is my fabulous pleasure to bring to you the man from Ireland. It is Mr.
Malinda Perera, baby.
Hey, Malinda. Thank you. Oh, man, it has been such a long time, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
Yeah, we've been pandemic bros. We were very tight pandemic bros.
Yeah.
How many episodes did we actually do of our show?
Almost 30.
Damn,
30
son.
something, yeah.
Yeah, that's nearly every 1.5 weeks for a year. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And people are still sometimes, I still get views over that.
Hey, cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. No, seriously. No, because you are the one that got out from Vienna.
Yeah.
And you went to Ireland.
Yep.
How long ago now?
In October, so...
Wow, it's nearly
10 months.
year. Yeah, it's gonna be nearly a year. And you fucking... I don't want to say that Ireland is staffed for comedians of a certain background, but maybe there's some truth in that.
Well, there are some Asian comedians, but...
Oh, wow, Asian comedians. What, a Japanese dude from the 70s who lost all his money?
Vietnamese.
Oh, really? Okay. From, wait, which time period? That's very important. No,
but that's hard to answer.
But yeah, exactly. But you I mean, there's not that many Sri Lankans, I'm imagining.
Well, there are not Sri Lankans in general in Ireland. Probably 200.
Oh wow!
In the whole country.
Wow!
Yeah.
So you statistically significantly raised the population of Sri Lankans by moving there.
Exactly.
Wow! You had a real impact.
I also statistically improved the. Like, you know, the number of Irish population too.
Goddamn immigrants!
Because this is the year since the Great Famine.
Oh,
Ireland had the highest population.
Oh yeah. They finally got over the fuckery that the British Empire put them through.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only whites next to Italians that consider themselves sometimes slaves, and people have to be like, yeah, I guess so. And all of Russia, but no, but so you moved to Ireland, and you have your own shows there now.
Yeah, into a comedy club, Dublin, baby.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Now, we have the only comedy club that runs in 2 countries in Europe.
That's amazing, man. That is actually super cool. And I don't know, what was your first impression, like, of Ireland in general? Like, because I'm imagining, like, the first thing, when I went to Ireland, the first thing that I noticed is public transit is dog shit.
Oh yeah,
it is. Compared to Austria, especially, it's such a stark contrast if we have it and they don't.
Man, like, that's the worst thing, man. And I don't have to give any introduction about Irish weather, right? So.
Oh yeah. So
if you you don't know like what time the bus is coming, and you're standing in the pissing rain, you know.
It's like the cliche from the movies and TV shows, but it's real.
Yeah, like when you're in Dublin, you see more. Like I speak that on my comedy as well. Like, you know, in Dublin, like, you know, you see more buses that say "sorry, not in service" than the buses that are actually in service. That's actually my line in the joke. So it's crazy, man. When you go from Vienna there, like, you know. When it comes to transport, let's not talk about it.
Yeah. It's too raw.
Yeah.
The wound is too raw. So are you like switching to Uber or cars, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
bike?
I'm not that rich.
You got thin, so like you're using the bike now or running?
I walk a lot. Well, Dublin is
You're
not...
the only motherfucker who went to Ireland and got thinner. Like, it has some of the most unhealthy cuisine. Delicious.
Here's the deal, man. Like, you know, this is the thing with Ireland.
Yeah.
So after after 11, you can't get any decent food.
What?
Right, like, you know, like
there's no late night, like, diner places or something like that?
Man, garbage.
Oh, it's all bad?
Garbage.
Oh,
like,
wow.
you know, you don't want to, like, there is a joint called 4-star pizza. I call it 7-star diarrhea. Like, because if you have a pizza from there,
the pizza surprise is something different.
Like, motherfucker, you better have a day off next day. Like, you're not doing shit the next day. Like, you know. So that's the thing, man.
You're slandering their business right now, but I'm guessing it's really god awful.
But that's something they all know, like, you know, like so when you have that, and everything closes at 2:30. 2:30 pubs, like, music stops at 2:30. You have half an hour to get the fuck out of the club or bar or whatever, and then
again you got spoiled in Austria.
I'm telling you, man. Like, now, like, I never.
What do you mean close it? It's just open till 8 in the morning.
I know. I never thought I'll be saying this in my life. Now I come to Austria to party.
It's your Ibiza.
Yeah. I'm like, since when did Austria become a party destination?
They're the party animals, the Austrians.
Yeah, man. Like,
maybe just because we have more immigrants.
Yeah.
We have more immigrants than Ireland, so
that's the thing. Like, when you like, and when you go to the pub, it's either beer or alcohol or nothing. Like, you can't go to a pub and ask for a soft, like. So, you know, I love iced tea.
Except if you're maybe the dedicated driver.
Yeah.
Maybe. Even then they're like, have a shot.
Have a shot. Yeah. That's very true. And if not, they have the Guinness Zero, they have the Heineken Zero.
Right. So you're still drinking.
You don't want to be in an Irish, like, you know, a pub in Ireland
with a Coke.
No, you can't do that, man. You're a prick then. Like, you know, you're
the douchebag.
Like, you're a proper dickhead then. Like even the bartender will be like, yo.
The only soft drink they allow is snake bite, you know, like syrup and cider.
So you are cut off, like, and you know, I don't drink any other beer in, like, I only drink stouts, like, just Guinness, so, you know, and
that's a dream then.
I know, like, it's simply like all the garbage that I used to stuff in.
Has been replaced by Guinness.
Guinness, exactly.
I mean, it is a food.
I know.
It's basically a food.
And so that's the thing. So you finish your shit at 2:30, you go home because you have nothing else to do.
Right.
And then your options are either ordering some shitty ass food that doesn't taste good or cook for yourself. And you're like, you know what? I will just eat something tomorrow. And then you go to bed.
Right.
And then, like, any places that you want to chill, you don't get your iced tea. Like, you know, I used to drink a lot of iced tea. That's a shit ton of sugar, man.
Oh, so yeah. That's all cut out now.
It's all cut out. So it's basically like, you know, the garbage that I used to put in. It's not like I'm working out or anything. It's
just you cut out the garbage. And you just have you burn more calories than you actually consume. And what a crazy coincidence that you're then losing weight. Yeah,
and you know, like this.
How's your wife feeling about
it? Good, man. Like,
she's like, finally, I can breathe. Every time he jumps on me.
Huh? Also, the smoking, like, you know, I smoke moods.
Right.
In whole of Ireland, there's only one shop.
No, one mood place. Oh my God, they know you now. I'm assuming.
I know. Like, I get special discounts now.
Can't you mail order stuff in Ireland?
I don't know, man. Like that's the thing. Like, you can't even get the fucking duty free shit to Ireland from the Vienna airport. Like, one time, like.
Shit. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, whatever. But well, if anybody wants to send me, please do.
If somebody has a mood hookup, Malinda is ordering it on the dark web now. The lamest crime. The police is like, we have a lot of unusual traffic at your address, Mr. Perera. Can you explain this? And you're like, just dragging from a mood.
I don't have money for Cubans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't actually break the law, so I'm just like doing a small crime.
But Ireland has been good, man.
Yeah,
Ireland,
it has been treating you well, right?
It's been going good. Shows are going well. Love the comedy scene.
Yeah. The people are nice, right?
Also, the people are fucking brilliant, man. Lovely. They actually talk to you on the streets, you know.
Oh yeah, like, no, Irish are fucking friendly.
Like you know,
if you let them.
You come out of the pub to have a smoke, you actually can have a conversation with the stranger. If you say hi to somebody, nobody's gonna look at you like, why the fuck is this guy talking
like you're
to
monster.
me?
Yeah.
Like you know, like so there's the human connection is there. So that's something.
And they're fucking wordsmiths.
Oh yeah, man. Ooh.
Like I refurbished my home 10 years ago with an Irishman.
Yeah.
And he was a heavy alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like the classic cliche of an Irishman, you know, red nose, potato face, little stout, you know, but
he
brilliant.
Said that, not me.
Brilliant at renovating. But also, the man could talk.
Oh yeah, Irish.
Like, but he's a fucking construction worker. If you put him next to an Austrian construction worker, it's like Shakespeare against like fucking.
Nah. They have their way with words, you know. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's because the British took everything else away from them.
Well, don't forget they have the Blarney Stone.
Oh yeah. That gave how many people syphilis or something like that? It gave them some VD. Like it gave like 400 people a VD. Have you kissed it?
No.
No. Okay. Good.
Come on, man. I don't kiss stones.
We have Sri Lankan shit to take care of. Yeah. How's that situation shaking out for you?
Oh, where to start?
Yeah, start at the beginning, because I'm guessing most people don't even know that there has been a coup.
Oh yeah, so
most people will be like, wait, where's Sri Lanka? What is Sri Lanka? And what is happening? Yeah, you know?
Yeah, we chased away the president, we chased away the prime minister, and a guy who didn't even get elected to the parliament is now the president. So
cool. Somebody with
only in Sri Lanka, man.
Oh yeah. Is it at least temporary?
Most likely, like, you know, like. So where do you want me to start, man?
Start at just the prime minister that fled, because he like drained the country, right?
Yeah. So like we have talked about this in earlier, like we have discussed this even during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So the country was going to shit, man. We ran out of our foreign reserves, zero. Like literally,
that is insane. That is insane, man.
Like
even North Korea can't do that. Like, they do something shady to get some extra cash.
Yeah. So we ran out of foreign reserves, and we.
So you basically were insolvent as a country.
Yeah, we are done.
Yeah.
So we don't have money for oil. We don't have money for, like, you know, medicine. We literally don't have. So it all started like, you know, the president all of a sudden had a dream, and then he just came out the next morning and said like, yo, from next Monday, only organic fertilizer.
Oh, cool.
Like no proper.
Wait, isn't Sri Lanka, like, isn't agriculture a big export item? He is such an idiot.
Like you just because you
sorry, but that's dictator shit. That's like what a dictator does.
Like just because you saw a fucking documentary on organic fertilizer on Netflix,
he saw an inconvenient truth.
And then there is this soil that has been treated with inorganic shit for years, and then all of a sudden overnight you're like, fuck, you know,
right?
So a lot of, like, you know, tea estates, everything, pretty much every fucking shit.
Right. Yeah,
like
you need
to introduce this, like, you know,
for that kind of agriculture.
So
you can't shift it overnight.
So the crop production went low. No money to export.
Great.
Like no money comes from exports.
Right.
So now you have to use the foreign reserves to pay everything else, and then it went. Now there is no fuel. Now there is no medicine.
Right.
Now like, you know.
Yeah. You just have that escalation. The ripple effect. Yeah.
And then obviously, like, you know, people can only take up to some point, and then motherfuckers got onto the street.
Right.
And we showed the world how it's done.
Well, I would have liked to see him at least get caught.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
I know, but if you did definitely show the world how to do a semi-non-violent overthrow of the government.
Yeah, but also like, you know, I also don't agree, like, you know, you go into the president's house, like president's house is like the most secure place in a country. All the fucking shit. Like, I do appreciate what my people did. I'm always standing behind them, but like, you know, like, don't record the president's house and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If there's a military coup,
no.
That's the first place that they go.
Right. Yeah. You're showing all the domestic terrorists like, hey,
everybody has the bluept now.
Yeah. Are there Sri Lankan terrorists?
We had it. we had for like 30 years.
Cool. What cool brand of terrorism are they?
LTTE, man. Like that's a
networking standard. LTE.
That was named one of the most dangerous terrorists in the world by the CIA and the FBI.
Oh shit! Okay.
The Al Qaeda copied them when they were doing the like the Twin Towers.
They were like copying the homework of LTTE. Oh shit! Okay.
My people taught them.
That's not something you should brag about, man. I mean, it is. But as a comedian, you can appreciate the irony. But as a human being, you're like, you clearly made the world a worse place.
I know.
Yeah.
So either way, and then, like, you know, people first, like, we want the whole regime to, like, technically what we are saying is we don't want anybody who's in the parliament now no longer, like, these are the current people, man.
Like, the status quo is not acceptable anymore.
They can barely fucking stay like up during the parliament session.
And the energy that they're using is probably to just grift more money from the country.
Like, they can't fucking live without the power, man, because like they can't fucking step out to the street.
I mean, it's addictive. Shit. It's addictive. Yeah. And also, the moment you lose power, somebody might, stab you on the street.
100%.
100%. It's not even a question. It's just a matter of when you will get stabbed.
Like now, even when they're still in power, now people will fuck them up. Like,
shit.
Okay. Nobody's safe no more. Like, that's why. Like, but now, like, there's also the other thing. Like, we have this whole revolution going on. But now the problem is there is no leaders towards the revolution. So it's a leaderless revolution.
Right.
We don't have solutions.
Right. It can slip out into fucking just straight up a civil war. Yeah. Worst case scenario.
Like, the thing is, like, you need leadership. And you need
a structure. You need a structure.
So we don't have that now. Like, like, we all want them to go. Yeah. But once they go, what's the replacing them? Yeah. Because nobody has been trained. Like, doing politics in Sri Lanka is a fucked up thing, man. Like,
like anywhere.
You can't. No, the thing is, like, here's the deal. So let's say you're a young politician. Nowadays, young people don't even want to get into politics because it's so corrupt. Like, people would rather get a job and like,
the moment you enter, you already sold your soul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because the all the party leaders are fucking old motherfuckers, and they are not going to give you a chance. And you have to do unspoken things to get to some place.
Right.
And by the time you get there, the corruption has already run through your veins, man. Like, like, because you have already.
Like, given away so much that anybody has you in your hand if they have any info on you.
Because let's say if you're a fresh graduate and you want to do something for the country, you come here and you do this, and you have still like 10, 15 years to get to the position that you actually want to be the first step. So you are trying to pull any fucking string. So you are already using corruption to get to where. So by the time you get to a point, you are corrupted.
So
it's
like you wouldn't need like a fresh start, basically.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
So you're always gonna end up in there. That's why, like, it's very hard. Like,
man,
it's a sad situation when you look it from outside. Like, if I was in. If I was in there, like, if I was in the country, I wouldn't probably see it that way. I'd be also like, and I'm full in back, like, all these motherfucking cunts needs to go. There's no question asked. Like, there's no way. I am not supporting nobody.
You should call yourself lucky, but that we don't murder you.
Yeah.
So, like you just that you're alive is already enough of a good faith argument on our part.
Yeah, you've done your shit, get the fuck out. But now, like, we need to be structured. If we are going to kick them out, we need to have a backup plan. Like, okay, now this person, he knows like foreign policies,
right?
Like how to,
right. Like, yeah. I mean, similar to what we did after World War II, where we just like, okay, we can't use like 90% of our politicians because most of them have been corrupted by the Nazi party and everything, and they were like went down the list and are like, all right, this guy is in prison right now by the Nazis. This guy is in prison by the Nazis right now. Let's pull them out and let's put them into place again. You know.
So that's the plan, man. Like that has to be the plan. Like, you know, you can't just go on.
I'm guessing there's a bunch of like political enemies of the current regime that are in prison.
But that's also like, you know, everybody.
Those are also corrupt assholes. The reason why they're in prison isn't because they're corrupt as well.
It's the same thing, man. let's assume
it's just an Ouroboros snake of corruption.
Exactly, man. Like everybody's in there for themselves. Like, you know,
this is more the Godfather than the Godfather, man. It's
how Sri Lanka work is you will get into a position, and then let's say I am the president, right? So I appoint you because I like you. The moment I lose power, the next guy will fire you and put somebody that he likes, you know. That's how the system works. Man,
it's like a more competent, or let's say a more aggressive version of Kurz.
Yeah.
Because Kurz did the same thing in Austria.
But that's politics. You put people who works.
Sure, but at least let's say, you know, normal politicians, at least they put their friends in, but at least friends that are competent, as opposed to friends that are just there to fucking grift the system as much as possible. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks, man. I'm happy that you are taking the first step to liberation.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the most important part. Because I think it was a dynasty too, right?
Yeah.
Like
man.
He's
like
the
Rajapaksa dynasty.
So how many? He's the third, or
no. So the president was his brother. No. His dad has nothing, like, you know. So
but his dad was in power as well, right?
Not that I'm aware of. Like, I mean, some sort of, but not
great power. No, like local government.
Local shit.
Okay.
But and then, like, you know, the whole family, man, like. The brother was the president.
That's always a good sign.
he was the ex-president and he's the prime minister now. So
that's some Putin shit.
And then his other brother is like the economic minister. His son is the sports minister, and all his wife's side, like, you know, he's I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, he's brother-in-law, son-in-law, someone is the director of the airline. Like every place, you know, anybody who's in a seat, on, like, you know, sitting on a seat that is important is connected to directly.
That is
like,
amazing.
You know, so that's the thing, man. Like, you can't.
In Austria, we at least hide it, you know, because the sister of Nehammer.
Okay.
Our current chancellor, who's also about to get kicked off as well.
All right.
Like, Nehammer is probably gonna be gone as well.
Okay.
Because he's just not good. He's not good at his job, and his sister is the vice president of a marketing institute that coincidentally got some contracts from the government to do some advertising. Coincidentally, yeah. That has nothing to do with them being related. Nah. But that's how we do it. Like, we hide it one level below. This is just blatant, man. This is just, if Kurz would put his sister into fucking, like, here's the vice chancellor, Sabine Kurz, you know, and my mom, you know.
No, that's what happened, man. So
that's insane. That's crazy.
And now, like, the current president, like, you know, so he has been in, like, prime minister, like, on and off, and I think he made a Guinness World Record by being the politician who has lost most of elections. Right.
So a loser.
Man.
Like, statistically a loser.
Right. Yeah. Now the thing,
I mean, that seems, in a corrupt system like that seems like the most uncorrupt person is the one that constantly loses.
But he's smart, man. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. So he's conniving.
So like, you know, he's the gentleman thief, you know. That's how he
Right. He robs you, but at least he puts on a smile.
The thing is, he's so incompetent whenever he's in power, but he has the brightest idea when he's not.
Okay, it's great opposition.
Exactly. He has been the longest opposition leader. So if you look
again, loser.
Yeah,
just call him the loser.
He has been the longest prime minister in I can't even remember, man. He has been fucking prime minister forever, like on and off, you know.
Yeah. So like in the 70s or 80s or what?
No, talking? Starting from I think 90.
Oh, okay, in the 90s. Okay, so 30 years of on and off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the thing is, before the previous election, the party broke, and then his party used to be like the main party, and then it became the main opposition, and then they didn't even get a seat in the fucking parliament.
Damn.
And then they had to bring him in, because he's a very valuable member in the parliament, always has been. So they brought him in with a national entry list.
He just has the fattest ass. That's his superpower.
Yeah.
He can sit the longest. He waits until everybody else fucks up so much that he can just move in. Hey, I heard you guys have problems here.
And then the prime minister got kicked out. And then everybody was like, we don't have foreign reserves. We don't have, proper foreign policies, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Who's going to take over the prime minister post? Nobody was, everybody's like, okay, this is broken shit. I'm not going to fucking carry it. And he was like, you know what? I'll take it.
Okay.
So he was the only one who has the connections with the other countries and all that shit, so he took over.
Right.
But that's the smartest move that you can be, because people wanted the president goes as well, and he knew it, and he never got the chance to be the president by election.
Does the president have more power than the
executive presidency?
It's like an American model a little bit.
And so he became the prime minister. And then because he knew that people are not going to stop the revolution until the president is gone. According to the Sri Lankan constitution, once the president is gone, prime minister becomes president.
Obviously, yeah.
So the guy who's now the president of Sri Lanka is not even democratically
elected. Yeah. So are there talks about re-election?
Well, so now the thing is that we know is in 2 years' time.
Oh no! 2 years?
Yeah, but I mean, people are still people are still going on.
Right. But in 2 years, in 2 years you can do some bullshit. In 2 years,
hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully, right. I don't know. Yesterday he dropped down the fuel price from 10 rupees, which is good if there was fuel.
Oh, that's a smart strategy. Dear people, I have reduced
the fuel price
to zero. Because there's zero gasoline in the country.
It would have been a good...
Oh, that's genius. That is a genius move. Man, that is
You're
good.
Practically not losing shit.
Yeah, and you can actually say to the interviewers, no. We did it.
I don't know, I have to still check the news. I just saw some shit, But yeah, that's the situation in the country, man. So we don't know where we're headed.
Damn. Oh, well, best of luck.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I do want to go to Sri Lanka at one point, but right now it doesn't seem like a good time to go.
Me too. I haven't been home for a very long time now, since 3 years.
Maybe we'll go together.
Yeah, man. And I wanted to go this year. My mom was like, I'm not sure you can come from the airport to the,
Oh, yeah. Because it's just so fucked up with the checkpoints and everything, I'm assuming.
No checkpoint. It's just the fucking fuel. There won't be a vehicle for you to...
Oh, literally you won't be... You have to walk. Oh, shit. Okay. You have to plan in a 7-day hike.
Yeah. with 30 kilos of luggage. And
right.
And yeah, man. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, let's hope that things get better, obviously. Man. Yeah. Do you think you would have had the same success without moving?
In comedy?
Yeah.
In Austria?
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
No?
Nah. I mean, it's not the country's fault, but
I mean, it's a little bit the country's fault.
But we were doing. I mean, we are still like as a comedy scene, like we are doing very well, man.
Oh
like,
yeah. We've again, literally, this wouldn't be possible now. You know, in 2 years ago, I couldn't just on a whim be like, hey, let's make a studio. You know,
like, for the scene, we are doing. Really well. Like we are very organized. We have different types of shows. We have different. So like as a scene, there is nothing wrong about like now the thing is, English comedy here is a niche. You will never get anywhere if you are staying here. Like you have to, like you know,
at least tour.
You have to tour. Like that's pretty much it. Like you know, like for you to like. You know, you have to keep doing what you're doing, but over there the competition is high. Like, you know, you have like, I don't know, 400, 500 comedians just in Dublin, you know. So you have to fucking keep doing what you can do best, man. And you need to be recognized. You need to put out...
It's
like,
more cutthroat.
Like, if you don't do...
Which suits you.
I'm like, yo, man, like...
I can't wait to stab a motherfucker. The fighting Irish, I am embracing this. But
I'm utterly grateful that I started comedy in Austria, because once you can make Austrians laugh, you can fucking make anybody laugh.
Yeah. No, it is. See, I think that is a benefit of starting here. Is you appreciate easier audiences.
Well, it's not like, you know, and there's a difference. Like, you know, Irish people, when they come to comedy shows, like, you know, you get a lot of local audience, unlike in Austria. Like, you know, here you do a show and you have like 10 Austrians and 90 expats, you know.
Right.
But in Ireland
it's the reverse.
It's the reverse. Like, you know, so now the thing is,
it's almost like they speak English or something.
Yeah. They will fucking eat you alive if you're not good.
Oh yeah.
Like
they're vicious,
because they like when they come to comedy shows, they want to be involved. There is like, because Irish people are naturally funny. And they know it.
Yeah.
You know, like they know.
Oh yeah, an Irish heckler is my nightmare.
Yeah, so
because he will have a comeback every time.
Exactly, they will have. So you need to be sharp as a fucking knife.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's not like, you know, like here if somebody says something and you say something, they have to still think like, okay, what am I gonna say now? So you don't have like you can go.
They're immediately there. Yeah.
So you need to be sharp, and also like, you know, you need to be tight. You know, punchline after punchline. Like you like. It's a different game, man. Like you need to be good. Like, so there's so many good comedians. There's so many fucking great comedians in Dublin, man. Like, you know, like.
Hello, Mr. Mike Rice.
Oh yeah. Well, he's in London now. So.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, so he moved away from Berlin. Okay. So he's
in London now.
Traitor.
Big Mike.
Mike the traitor.
Yeah. But that's the other thing. Like, you know, in Ireland, like, you know, still the recognition into stand-up comedy is still also not appreciated, you know, like people like immediately the moment you get big, the moment you get like, you know, unless you become like Tommy Tiernan big or like, you know,
like giants.
Other than that, like, you know, immediately they move to London because
that's where the money is.
The money is good. The opportunities are good.
Right.
But like in the EU, I would say Ireland has like, okay, Berlin has like a lot of shows. You get very good at it. Like, you know, you
get the experience.
So if I would say, if I have to pick a route, I would say if anybody's starting from Vienna to do comedy, do this, go to Berlin at least like, you know, once a month if you can.
Yeah.
And then Ireland.
Yeah.
Like that would be like a great
way to tighten your exposure. Yeah. Like, is it your dream now? Like completely? Because you've done music before.
Oh yeah, comedy. I don't think like for me right now, with especially like, you know, with my age.
You don't want to do a comedy hip hop album?
No.
Dope laughs with with MC Malinda.
No.
No.
Like, I mean, come on. Like, who knows? Like, after like a couple of years, I might, if I want to get into music, I will. But no, man. Like, comedy just changed everything. You know, like
it's a superpower.
I don't get the feeling from doing anything else now. Like, you know, so it's just clicked. then, you know, like one day you're like, you know, fuck everything else. I'm just going to tell jokes, you know.
Oh no, I'm good at something.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, you know, and it's like,
is it because it's not like you don't have a formal education, you know?
No, exactly. You like, I wanted to be in academia, and then I quit that to come to comedy, and your age doesn't really matter if you want to go back to academia.
Yeah.
Like you can always
move back. Yeah.
Like, you know, so all you have to do is maybe like, you know, go do a couple of here and there small diplomas to get in, like, you know,
right, up to speed,
to get you up to speed, and then you're back in the game, man. Like, so that's something. But in comedy, you can't do that. You lose your like that's a long way coming back again. You know, like you take a break for 1 month, man. You know how rusty you get. Like, shit.
The jokes don't click the same way. You think in different steps all of a sudden again. The comedic timing is off.
And also, like, there are so many comedians coming up now after the pandemic. Like, if you are not performing, man, like, the scene is gonna forget you.
Oh yeah.
Because they can't keep track. Like, you know, every fucking week there's a new comedian coming out. Like, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's crazy. So you have to be present. You have to, like, you know. So it's great, man. Like, like, you know, over there I got to play the Laughter Lounge, like, you know.
The real cool venues. Yeah.
So like it's
actual venues as opposed to
exactly like, you know, like real comedy crowds, like, you know, not people as like, hey, like, you know what we should do today, like, let's see what we are going to do. Oh, there is something called comedy. It's
a destination as opposed to a coincidental thing that
like you get people who want to see comedy.
Right.
So
snobs. You get comedy snobs.
Exactly, and then the good thing is, like, you know, you're already getting recognized. Like, just with not even a year, like, people are like, you're the comedian, man. I've seen you on stage, you know.
Yeah, I got recognized for the first time, like a month ago or something.
Finally.
No, with my mask on.
Okay,
that is pretty dope.
That's good, man.
That is pretty dope. That they're like looking at me on public transit, and they're like, "Are you the guy that works with Tamas?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh my God, it's Paul." And I'm like, "Yes, it
By the way,
works."
Man, fair play to you with this fucking new setup. Like,
thank you, man.
Like,
I think this will also be the best you've ever sounded. Probably. Yeah. Because not dissing our old set, but there was no soundproofing, and it had its limitations. Our set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's brilliant to see, like, you know, all this shit. Like, you know, if anybody wants to produce a podcast, hire Paul, man. You know?
Yeah. That is. I mean, I'm being a producer now next to being a comedian is a very natural combination, I think, because. At least with Tamas, I noticed that if you already know what like a good comedic structure is, it's so much easier to produce content.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you know what. Because I don't only have the visual eye, I also know what from the visuals I need to get to the punchline.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, you know, like it's like you click with like it's. It's in the same wavelengths.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So yeah, obviously, if you want me to produce your dog shit stuff, I will gladly take your money, assholes. No, but
you see, that's why Paul needs a PR person.
Yeah.
That's
no.
not how
I will never. Tamas. We had an event like a week or 10 days ago, and Tamas like 3 times talked to me like, how are you talking to these people? Like, just be a normal person. I'm like, I am being normal. I'm just not. I know that everything I say is a joke. Nothing is meant as an insult.
Yeah, but they don't know it, you know.
Yeah, no, but they will. See, that's the funny thing to me, is they will know like later. Because at some point they are just talking to somebody else, like, "Hey, is Paul a douchebag?" They're like, "No. He just comes off as a douchebag."
Nah, he's just from Florida.
Yeah, he just doesn't know how to interact with humans. Hey, maybe.
By the way,
Oh, what
there
is
are
it?
more Austrians coming to comedy shows in Ireland, man. Like, that's funny. That's funny. Like, you know, it's like, where are you from? Austria. Like, bitch, where the fuck were you when we were doing comedy in Austria? Ah, man.
That's great, man. That's great, though.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's good to see.
Ja, was der like, Franz oder Jürgen oder Micky oder Sabine, ja, Stefanie.
Stefan, yeah. Like, you know, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's cool. Like, you know.
Mr. Hinteregger.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Like, you know, to see Austrians in comedy shows in Ireland. Like, it's like, we used to do that shit over there, man, too, man.
To be fair, it is an easier entry.
Oh yeah.
It is an easy entry in Ireland to just get into comedy than opposed to here. Like, because the chance that you have a bad show, first bad show experience here is still higher than in Ireland.
Oh no.
No?
Like, bombing is bombing. Like, so my...
bombing is bombing? What is this? The US Air Force model?
Bombing is bombing.
Doesn't matter if it's the enemy or a child, a wedding or a child's birthday. A bombing is a bombing.
A bombing is a bombing. Like, you know, like one of my top 3 bombing experiences is now in Dublin, man.
Really?
Oh, I ate it.
Oh, you ate it completely?
Oh, yeah, because there were 11 Canadians.
Really? You're blaming it on the Canadians, the nicest people on the planet? Not those Canadians.
Yeah. it was 11 Canadians on a 15 people audience. So,
oh, shit. Okay. Oh, and it's one group?
No, different, like, you know.
Different Canadians?
Yeah.
Okay, at least that's
like, you know, like, I did a stupid thing. I insulted them at the beginning, thinking that I can win them over.
Oh, no, and then you lost them immediately.
I lost them. Man. It took for 20 minutes. I was headlining the show.
So you were doubling down.
I was headlining the show.
Oh no! That sucks. Okay.
That was bad.
Oh.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah. It is a learning experience, but it is the same way for learning experience as drunk driving and crashing your car. You're like, I didn't want this to happen.
Nah.
Like, I can see why it happened. But also, I really didn't want this to happen.
Sometimes your confidence get the best of you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm going to insult them and then I'm gonna win them back.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. It is the first time, like, for me, like, at Tamash's last show, there was a drunk guy in, like, the 3rd row and just kept interrupting. Yeah. And because it's Tamash and he has the detective bit, it was fine. But then I got on stage and he just kept interrupting me, and I just like cut him off. Like I literally
you saw them out.
No. I did. He shut the fuck up after I talked to him, but I literally called him like a douchebag and got a laugh out of it. I'm like, this is a new power. I didn't know I had this in me, where I can insult somebody and not the complete audience turns on me. Because that was my experience up to that point. Was just the moment I did something that even like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I have a very punchable face. You know, maybe it is that I naturally like.
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, please. Yes. Yeah. I appreciate your candor, but also suck a dick. I am lovely.
You are.
I'm lovely the same way, like, you know, oysters are. You know, like only like the 8th time you're like, okay,
an acquired taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Paul is definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah. I'm like really runny camembert cheese. You know, not for everybody. Yeah. No. But it also, I'm assuming it was super easy to find friends there and stuff like that, right?
Finding friends is not a hard thing, but now the thing is like,
not for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Charming.
Well, like, you know, finding friends, like most of the people I'm hanging out there are comedians, because I'm at a comedy club pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's everybody talks to you, man, over there. So like, you know, you're never really alone. Even if you go to a pub, like, you know, you will.
You always have somebody to chat.
Like chat, like, you know. But I have actually met like some great people, and I've only been there, like, you know, just 10 months. Yeah. Man. Like so it's basically.
No, but that's
it's been good, like,
that's
you know,
amazing, man.
Like, you don't feel depressed or anything, like, you know, like, it's not like, oh shit,
not
what the fuck
like
am I?
Regular Irish.
Yeah, you know, so that's also a different. Like with my comedy, I mostly talk about, like, you know, shit happens around me, not about me. So it's kind of a different thing over there. Like, you know, everybody's self-deprecating. Everybody's like, you know,
it's all about themselves, but also not about themselves, because we're in this post-irony world.
Yeah, like we're like. So for me, like, you know, I don't have anything to like deprecate myself about. I'm happy, man.
You monster.
like you know, I can't make shit up. Like, you know, I have this new joke. Like, I'm writing. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. It's about, like, you know, how hard it's to make friends. You know, and everybody.
I think I've seen a proto version of that bit.
Probably.
Maybe.
Like, I was like, and everybody's like, no, it's not for you. Like, why are you lying? I'm just like, motherfucker, wait until I fucking do the joke.
Yeah, let me go to the end. Yeah.
Because I'm talking like, you know, I'm 35 years of age. It's hard to make friends. No, for you, Malinda, it's not. I'm like,
just let me finish, asshole.
Like, why are you lying? It's like, I mean, come on, everybody loves Malinda.
Everybody loves Malinda. That is true. There's certain things obviously we can't talk about that are very great in both of our lives.
Yeah,
I have an NDA. You have an NDA. We both have an NDA.
But I can say I'm gonna be in telly. I'm gonna be on telly in September. That much I can say.
Oh, fantastic! I can't even say that.
So yeah, that's another opportunity, man. Like, you know, like you get, and I'm very happy about that, because like now whether it gets aired or not, that's out of the question, because stand-up comedy is not considered an art form in Ireland.
Oh, at all?
No. So as in the UK.
So there's no recognition for it?
There's no recognition, like nobody, you can't
like there's
ask
no
for
state
funds.
funding,
Exactly,
there's nothing.
Exactly.
That is insane. Like even Austria gives you a little bit.
We got that thanks to Cabaret.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, thanks to Cabaret.
Thanks to killing all the Jews.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, let's give the art form something back a little bit. Not as much as opera, but a little bit.
Yeah, so thanks to Cabaret, like, the stand-up comedy in English had the artist status, but over there, stand-up comedy is, like, technically, like, it's literally not considered as an art form.
So you're just an independent contractor or what?
Self-employed person.
Wow.
That's it. Like,
so you're on the same, level as like a...
You don't get any artist benefits. But now, once this is done,
okay,
I get the actor status.
And they have a union, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so for actors...
Very good, very good. Okay.
You're like... So,
now I understand why so fucking many Irish comedians are also actors. Now I understand that.
No, every
that makes so much sense now. They are like, I need an insurance.
they do sketch, like, you have to, man. Like, otherwise, if not, start writing. Like, spoken word, I think, is a fucking art form in Ireland, not comedy.
Oh yeah, because of the, hundreds of years of poetry and everything. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's the whole
that
thing.
That they're dunking on comedy, though, it sucks. That is stupid.
Hopefully it will change, but also,
you're not keeping. You're keeping your breath.
We don't do this for politics, man. We do this for the art.
I mean,
we know it's an art.
Yeah, exactly.
So fuck it.
I mean, it's still nice that the state recognizes that it is an art.
Recognition is always nice.
Yeah, exactly. But you also can live without it.
Yeah, like we call modern art, so...
Oh, fair enough. I mean, there's some nice cubism stuff out there, like, that's the thing, I think, with that is a trap that each generation falls into, is that they say, everything now sucks.
Yeah.
Even though that's clearly a lie, all you did is just stop looking.
Yeah.
Because there's still amazing bands to this day that I find new ones, that new comedians that I'm like, oh my god, that is brilliant. I didn't know that this kind of thing existed.
Yeah.
And all you do by saying, like, everything sucks now is recognizing that you have given up.
Yeah, man.
You have stopped evolving.
It's you don't, and that's the thing, like, evolving is another topic, man.
Yeah,
like people think they're like, I don't know. That's for season 2. No,
season 4, or episode 18 or whatever you're back. I mean, season 3. The thing is, since this is basically the last change, hopefully for a while. Thank you, everybody, for actually supporting this. Season 3 is probably the last season of Paul's Palaver Paradise, because it's hopefully going on for 100 episodes now this season. Because season 1 was obviously like testing it. Yeah. Season 2 was refining it, and now we're basically we're there.
Shit.
Yeah, we're there. We have the 3 cameras, 1, 2, 3. This one, I mean, look at you, man. You look great.
I know.
Yeah, this is. It's always a pleasure to film you, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're nearing the end. Mm-hmm. We already did this for nearly an hour. Crazy, right? Man. Amazing. So, do you have any shows to plug?
Well, because I have the whole tour coming up.
It's in a month. This will be released probably in a month.
Yeah.
So 1st of
tour
September.
Starts in September.
Oh, perfect.
Tour starts in September.
Where are you going?
50 cities in 23 countries so far.
Sorry,
confirmed.
Say that again. How many cities?
50 cities.
50, not 15.
50.
What the that is insane.
Confirmed.
50 cities.
23 countries, yeah.
Damn, son.
So, Scandinavia, Baltics is the first leg in September, starting from... I'm in Dublin on the 20th.
Oh, you're coming back to Dublin. You're not doing 50 cities in one sitting.
No. So
I'm like, Malinda is about to do the most elaborate suicide ever.
The tour goes from over the course of September to January, so...
Damn, son.
So I do the first leg Scandinavia and the Baltics. So starting from the 6th, I'm in Reykjavik, then Oslo, then Copenhagen.
I have some Swedish and Finnish people.
Send them my way. Yeah. Send them my way.
I will post a link in the recording groups.
Yeah.
There will be some weird metalheads in that case in your crowd. Yeah. You're like, I'll take it.
I'll take
money doesn't stink.
It's not about that. Like, I can, they need to laugh too.
Metalheads need to laugh too. That is very true. You can obviously support me on Patreon. The link will be in the description below if I remember. If not, just find it. I don't know. This is a very bad plug for actually giving me money. But also, I want, at this point in time, the Eurocentrist will already have its first episode released, or even its second, depending on how the schedule works out. And if you like that show, write any if you have a topic for the Eurocentrist, then please send it in. This is also a show that I will probably make a live version of with a live audience, because, dude, the topics so far have been baller. The slowest episode I think is an hour 15 or an hour 20, and everything else I'm just dreading editing because it's so much. I can imagine. I'm like, please make enough money so I can afford an editor. Please. Because that eats the most time right now. Okay. It's just sitting there for 6 hours, cutting everything. Stuff that...
Editing, like post-production, is the hardest part, I would say.
It's not hard. It's just tedious. It's tedious. It just takes so much time, even if stuff is automated already. Like, I have, every single step that can be automated without spending a ludicrous amount of money, I have automated, and I'm still sitting there 6 hours to 8 hours per episode, until everything is finished. Jeez. But still, it is worth it, because I get people like you on.
Yeah. Not like anything that you do, man, it's always gonna be worth it. Like,
thanks, man.
That's definitely, there's nothing like, we do this we do this shit with love, like, it's
exactly
not, like,
exactly. Nobody forces us.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
I mean, it's literally me holding a gun. It's the Spider-Man meme of accusing myself. Why didn't you release an episode yet? It was your job. Yeah, it's your job, asshole. Yeah,
it's like.
But yeah, it is. We literally do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, man. And so support us.
Yeah, and support Sri Lanka. Is there anywhere you can donate or give money to that actually will land in the right hands? Do you know of
easiest
something?
thing to do is actually, if you have friends or family or anybody, just send them the money.
Oh, if they have or if you have a Sri Lankan buddy, just ask them to send
because, like, you know,
some money directly.
Or like, you know, soon as
what are we talking? Dollars,
euros, any fucking foreign currency.
Anything that's not Sri Lankan rupees.
Like, I don't know, man. Exactly. That's the thing. So you usually when you send it, like, you know, through proper channels, then
it disappears.
No, right now I don't think there is any room for disappearing, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, it's like that single cent inside the piggy bank. You're like, I know there's 1 cent in here.
Exactly. So you know, like if you use like proper channels, then they will get it in rupees, but at least the country gets the foreign currency that we.
Okay, at least there's that. Okay, and if you do it on the side, it still helps some families.
Yeah, man, like it does. Like, you know, money is money everywhere. So.
Yeah, but literally it buys you like survival.
Yeah.
So survive the Sri Lankan uprising
like,
and come out stronger.
Come out strong. Like, let's see how. Like, I'm like, all I'm saying is, like, you know, I don't.
I mean, if you're back in 10 months, you will give us or during the tour. I'm guessing you're hitting Vienna.
I'll be here in
Then
Vienna.
We'll do another recording.
Oh yeah, man.
How about
definitely,
that?
Definitely.
Melinda will be back, guys.
I'll be mid tour, so you know.
Perfect. You will be exhausted as fuck.
Yeah. So
you will sleep on the podcast.
So 25th I'm in Dublin. 1st of September I'm doing the show in Vienna. 2nd I'm in Innsbruck, and then 6th heading to Reykjavik, and then I'm full on Scandinavia, Baltics. I'm playing the Talent Fringe, and then I'm back on the 18th of September here.
Right on.
And then Netherlands and Belgium and Luxembourg in October, and Paris and
damn,
Athens.
Son. Damn,
so many places, man. I can't even.
Awesome. Pyongyang. Are you playing Pyongyang as well?
I'm doing Guantanamo Bay too.
Malinda coming to South Sudan
while eating a cock meat sandwich.
All right, man. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, man. As always.
As always. And follow Malinda's shit. His links are in the description below for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, homepage.
Coming to you soon. OnlyFans.
Exactly. Hey, dude, monetizing is monetizing.
Yeah,
I would show my dick on OnlyFans if people actually gave me money for it. I know they wouldn't right now, you know.
After the tour, if the tour goes well, I will be joining OnlyFans.
Yeah, I will shoot that content for you to make it look nice and crispy. You see every single wrinkle on that nutsack.
Yeah. We need to do that before we get gray hair, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. I had one on my bush. I had a gray hair on my bush last year.
Too much information,
All right,
Paul.
guys.
Too much information.
Goodbye,
guys. It's been a pleasure.